This is an original Christmas poem, A California Christmas by Evan Lopez. It was the year 2020 as Christmas grew near, but something felt funny. There wasn't much cheer. All along Main Street, it was a ghost town because Gavin Newsom told shop owners, you must close down. But if you need gifts, there's no need to panic. My winery stays open. Newsom grapes are organic. But just remember, you must wear a mask. But I don't have to indoors because I like to bask in the blood of babies of small business owners. They call them kids. I call them donors. Don't be sad, I ate your children for Christmas. Think of it this way, now there's no more kids' wish list. No stockings to stuff once I have my fill. And close up shop for 9 months, and I'll make you this deal. Stay locked up inside as we live like ballers, and I'll send you one payment of $600. As Gavin ate boneless wings, he giggled with glee as him and Pelosi grinned cheek to cheek. A few shekels for the peasants as they sit alone by the tree? Not yet. Let's postpone another week. And then they said, hell Satan, and drank more blood of babies with Mark Zuckerberg and whoever owns TikTok, maybe. Chanting another year of special interests. And to all the peasants, enjoy your social distance, strictest, insidious, corporate business supported Christmas. Bars. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what else to say after that, you know? The power was out. Listen, we went to record the podcast early, try to get out on Wednesday on time, but that's what happens. The power was out for over 24 hours. I thought it was Gavin Newsom trying to keep me down, trying to keep the podcast away. He knew the bars I was going to drop on him. Bars came, baby. Delivered. You thought there was going to be a shipping delay? Bars on time. I shipped that shit with USBS. United States Bars System. Delivered right to your face. He's probably underwater right now, like in the blood of babies. TBH. It's so wild. I gotta say, welcome to the Christmas episode. It's gonna be a fast one, baby. It's gonna be a fast one. It's gonna be quick, because guess what? Your boy already has to head out. But I wasn't gonna leave you without anything. I was gonna come in hot, come in heavy for the Christmas special. And you know what? We did. We dropped bars in this episode, ladies and gentlemen. I just want to come in here and give you the truth, the fire. I'm all fired up right now. That's what starting to write rhymes again starts to do to me. I just start dropping bars, gems, Christmas gems. You know Gavin Newsom eats boneless wings. The man probably invented it. Pelosi looks like she only eats the skin off of chicken wings. Doesn't she? She probably doesn't even use a fork. She doesn't use her hands is what I mean. She just gets her little beak around them and that's what she does. That's why she's just trying, I don't know what she's done to her skin. And I never shame people for what they do to their own bodies. You can do whatever you want. I don't give a shit. But it looks like she only eats skin to try to help her skin. Okay? Let it go. All right? You stretch that skin way too much. Listen, this is not an attack on the Pelosi's and Gavin Newsom. Because guess what? Your boy's leaving. Going to Texas. See ya, California. See ya. Bye. Newsom probably going to make it so I can't leave. Can't take shots at the king. That's the truth. If you look at it, Gavin Newsom is the king of California. How crazy is that? And I say that because he kind of leads like a king. He's not very, welcome to communism in a lot of ways for business owners. And this is something that is near and dear to my heart because I own my own business bars. And this man, for a lot of people, they're not getting to celebrate at Christmas. And I think that's what gets me upset about it, is the families that have really worked so hard. And I got very lucky. I think in the last episode, I talked a lot about it, about building a business over time and how much you have to invest into it. I got very lucky in the sense that my business is pandemic proof. That a lot of what I do just happened to be very lucky that it translated online. But for a lot of people, they built a business, restaurants especially, and there's no options for them. Yeah, they're doing the takeout thing. Not a lot of options for them. So people have invested so much time into something that losing all this momentum, it sucks. I didn't want to talk about politics at all. It's just that got me fired up right there. There was so much in the stimulus bill that was supposed to help small businesses and people who really need it. And these $600 checks are like disrespectful. And this is the thing. There's people who are talking about like, oh, people just want handouts and blah, blah, blah. First of all, the people saying that, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Aggressive. Shut the fuck up. There's people who can't work right now. Everything is harder. And here's what you do. Pay taxes to support the government. That's taxpayer money. Those are people who paid into the system in the sense that when people need it, they're out of work and we're in this kind of problem. The government is supposed to provide that assistance back as a whole. That's why we contribute taxes. It's not to pay $93 million so the Senate can get new furniture. That was something that was actually stuffed into this bill, the stimulus deal. It should be blocked. As much as I would love people to start getting relief, there needs to be something better for people. The stimulus deal was 5,000 pages. They gave the Senate 2 hours to read it. 2 hours is what they were limited to. And the reason they did that is because they stuffed so much bullshit into it to be able to get this shit through. There was one, I think it was like 1.5 million to count amberjack in the something canal. I forgot what it was, the Gulf of Mexico. That they were gonna pay 1.5 million to have people count amberjack in the Gulf of Mexico, and it was supposed to help with hatcheries. There was 900 million or something going to the Smithsonian or whatever. There's other art galleries. There's all these places that it was like, why is this in a COVID relief bill? 1.5 billion going to Egypt, which is their military and which buy all their weapons from Russia. Like, it makes no sense. And what it is these special interests that these politicians have made relationships with, and they need to pay them. Like, there's so much other shit being exposed in this. And it's crazy when you start diving into it, no matter what, you seem like a conspiracy person. And when you say things like, yeah, it's important for our foreign relationships, yeah, I agree. But we got so many people in America right now. And those packages aren't going to help the people in foreign countries. These are going to help the militaries and higher up people that have nothing to do with dispersing money to the actual people. There's always that great thing, like, you get your own home in order. Before you try to help someone else and, do this and do that, get your home in order. America's home, okay? And there's people here going homeless, people here getting evicted. We have so many problems here. That aid should be going to the American people, especially when you're tricking them saying it's the COVID relief bill, the CARES Act, It's such bullshit. And it's just pure corruption. 93 million for the Senate furniture. The last bill had money stuffed into it to buy them all new laptops and all new, equipment that they needed. It was like a huge amount of money. They were like, what is this 800,000 for? That's going directly to the Senate, the senators themselves, direct deposits. Oh, that's for laptops. What? Huh? It's ridiculous. Got me all fired up. Or some other weird ones. There's just a ton of foreign aid and things going out. And again, I'm all about our world, kumbaya. But it's ridiculous. Where the fuck were we at, ladies and gentlemen? It's Christmas time. Enough about that bullshit. It's Christmas time. My greatest memory in Christmas, this is something that my family always did for tradition. The elves would come the night before. On Christmas Eve, the elves would come and they would drop off packages. You know, Santa would be flying over at night. The elves would come, boom, bars, dropping off gifts for everybody. And I loved it. And what it was is the elves would drop off pajamas. And you would hear it. You'd hear a ding, 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 ding. And my parents would be like, oh shit, the elves, I heard what that was. Can you go check? You would run out there and there'd just be a random little bag with your name on it on the grass. And it was the elves. And they brought you pajamas. Love the tradition. What's so funny, we would get so elaborate, and it's something that we passed on to the younger generation where as I became a grown man, I became the elf. I was the one that would go out there, you know, for the younger family members. And I would put the gifts out, and then I'd be shaking a bell to get, you know, the younger family members to be like, what was that sound? And they go check, and there's gifts for them. It's beautiful circle of life shit. And I remember when I was a little kid, I thought I saw an elf. I think it was an older sibling or someone running, pretending to be an elf, but I swear I saw a goddamn elf. It still to this day, I can see it. It was like in a green leotard elf outfit. And I don't know if I was just seeing things or if someone actually dressed up like that. But Santa's real, ladies and gentlemen. Santa's real. I remember I would always drop the hints on my parents that I wanted a dog for Christmas. It wasn't even hints. I would write letters and be like, Santa, dog, this year, let's make it happen. And you know what's fucked up? My parents knew this. I wanted a dog. They got me a toy dog for Christmas. And they were like talking about, like hinting, like they were trolling me pretty much. Oh, what is in there, Evan? And it was a stuffed dog. And you know what that made my little brain do? Holy shit, this is the setup for the punchline, the big reveal. They're going to bring a puppy from the garage. And I remember, and here's the issue. Grew up in a Puerto Rican household. Watch too many Hallmark movies or something, because that's only where that happens at. You got to be 100% Caucasian to get this kind of treatment. The only reason I got dogs growing up, found them. Hid them from my dad when he would try to take them to the pound to get rid of them. He's like, we're not having a goddamn dog. He was once searching for my dog, Buddy, when she was a puppy, my first dog. Searching. And I hid her on the side of the house in a trash can. And I was like, don't you make a fucking noise, or else you're going to the goddamn pound right now. And they got too many puppies there. They're going to give you that euthanasia. All right. And she knew. She was like, 10-4, Captain. She just stayed in there in the trash can, waiting for me to come get her. And then my dad got tired of looking for the dog, and he like went to work or something. And after that, Buddy just became part of the family. And it's a stereotypical thing where the dad's like, dad doesn't want a dog, and then you get the dog and they're like best friends. Yeah, you'd be feeding her fucking fried chicken and shit. Didn't give a shit. But that never happened. That big reveal. I remember looking at the garage being like, it's pretty cold in there. We should probably bring that puppy in first, but it just never happened. Never happened. Christmas memories. It is kind of crazy. It's a crazy year for families and everything. I think a lot of people just aren't listening to any of the social distance restrictions. Why? If you're responsible, why? I don't know what's happening with this vaccine. I don't know. But people need to win, you know? The people need to win after all of this. And this has like been my kind of critique of the whole thing, is that while businesses and everybody have been having to get creative and figure out ways to do things, the government has just been so black and white with these draconian laws that just, they don't put any effort into trying to think of solutions to at least show you that they're understanding from your perspective. It's just all about them. Just these rules and blah, 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 what makes people protest and what makes people not even want to listen at all. Who the fuck knows? Who the fuck knows, ladies and gentlemen? But I just want to say, listen, I know I talked a lot of shit in this episode, and I seem fired up right now because I was writing bars. But I'm so happy. I'm so thankful for every listener that I have, which is why, people wondering where the episode was at yesterday when nighttime rolled around. Your boy just couldn't do it. The power went out at 9:30 a.m. Never came back until, it's 1:38 p.m. right now. It didn't come back till 1. Okay, so I was without power for almost 30 hours. Haven't even looked at my freezer. Probably a disaster. Your boy was down to his last phone charger. Okay, or actually, I have 4 phone chargers. I was down to only 20% on my phone when the power finally came back on. Brutal. And I just kept thinking, fuck, we're not going to get to do our Christmas poem. But you know what? We did it. I'm very happy with it. I'm very thankful for everybody who listens to the podcast. It's going to be a great Christmas. And it's going to be a great new year. And you just really, here's the thing. Here's all that matters with this year. Fuck all the bullshit. Be in control of yourself and your own world, whatever you're trying to do. Don't let the stress and pressure of the outside world affect you. People's judgments, family judging you, friends judging you, enemies judging you, the internet, government, politics, all of it. Just focus on yourself. Focus on what you can control. Reestablish what your goals are and just keep moving forward, baby. Just keep it moving, pimping. All right? Just keep setting new goals and keep moving towards it. I don't give a shit if they were no going out till 2021. I'm going to find a way to survive, baby. Okay? I'm going to survive. I'm going to find a way. You just got to keep moving forward. Even if you don't got no legs left, you just keep army crawling across the journey of life, setting new goals. And if they take away your arms and you're just a little stumped, hit them with the fucking worm, Just keep moving forward, baby. Keep it moving, pimping. And that's what we're going to be doing, all right? I wanted to make sure I hopped on here and at least got a little bit in for you. Just the tip in this episode. You only got about 3.5 inches, Evan, in this one. Do you know? You know what I'm saying? That's just the preview. You didn't even hit the matinee. You know what I'm saying? Too far with that one. It got real with 3.5 inches. It was half of 7. And then I realized it's 7 minutes in Evan. I just have made this weird. This is what happens when you shut my power off, make me live like goddamn Castaway for 28 hours. Okay? And then I got to do an episode a day late. I'm already on tilt, all right? Had to rush through my poem. Wrote a poem for you guys. You're welcome. But it is what it is. And ladies, gentlemen, cockroaches, whatever the fuck you are listening to this, aliens, just keep me alive. I'll make you feel good. I'll make you laugh. Aliens are gonna come, and I'm gonna be their goddamn jester. I don't give a shit. I'll wear this outfit every day. Just keep me alive. Let me get to see the galaxy. All right? I don't give a shit. Tell you jokes. Make you feel good. Give me massages and shit. Your big old brains. Why not? I'm down for a good time, not a long time. I love you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Tell a friend about the podcast. Use the Amazon affiliate links. Gives me a couple shekels. And remember, no matter what, I love you. And Merry Christmas, you filthy animals.